All right, welcome back to Greedo's Gold Mine, your most bipolar toy show in all the interwebs. The marathon keeps rolling today. The pre-orders that were already paid for and accounted for with trades just keep showing up despite our missing Phoenix Jean Grey. Hopefully tomorrow we'll solve and figure that problem out. But in the meantime, let's check out what showed up in the world of Marvel Legends. What did we get? Well, we've seen a lot of this guy recently thanks to Amazon rolling theirs out early. Hasbro Pulse, fulfilled finally too. What do we got? The Punisher War Journal. The 2-pack with Punisher and Bushwhacker. So we'll take a look at the box here. And let's talk about it real quick. Well, basically, Bushwhacker, what do we got with him? He comes with that giant multi-gun hand thing, this weird finger gun thing, and then his hand, which is just an open grip hand. Punisher comes with lots of different accessories here. We've got the military-style rifle. We've got the military-style submachine. We've got a smaller hand submachine. We've got the pistol itself that can go in the holster on his leg. He comes with 2 pistol grip hands, 2 fist hands, and 1 grappling type hand. We've got a blast effect in there, and Punisher himself, which we're going to obviously take out of the box and check out all of this stuff going on. What I like about this is, if you recall and harken back to the Spider-Man animated series, wow, I really messed that one up. Punisher, albeit he did wear a brown coat over it from what I remember, which, if you have a soft goods brown coat, you can make up for that. This is pretty much how he looked like in the Spider-Man animated series too, if I recall right. He didn't have the white boots and white gloves. There was sort of a two-tone effect due to the cell shading, but otherwise he wore all black with a brown trench coat. And so this is effectively more or less animated series Spider-Man Punisher, which is on my list of things to collect at the time. So I am very happy with that, at least. And Bushwhacker is a cool addition to the villains. I'm going to be fair to say Bushwhacker is not going to be mine in the end. That's probably going to the Kiddo's villain treasure chest, especially being that he's got 2 open grip hands. He could be one interesting bad guy for some imaginative scenes. But Punisher definitely was bought with me in mind. So that's the one that's the star of the show for this, in my opinion. And from what I hear out there, it might be the definitive Punisher too. So let's, without further ado, check out this set and see what it's all about. Let's get the villain out of the way and just check out Bushwhacker real quick while we're at it. So we've got his finger bang hand. Sorry, I couldn't resist. His open grip gloved hand. His giant multi-gun hand, 5 guns comes on it, and then he's got another open grip hand out of the package. We've got the double jointed pinless elbows and pinned double jointed knees. Basically standard articulation on the ankles, hip swivel, waist swivel, ab crunch, standard shoulder articulation, standard head articulation. He is fairly tall for a standard Marvel Legend figure, a tiny bit rubbery in the knees, but nothing actually too bad. He stands well. He's a baddie, so there's that. I mean, basically his guns are ridiculous, but his hands make him look like just your normal street thug. So yeah, you can mix and match him into scenes where you need organized criminals, or you could use these wild hand blaster accessories. When it comes to detailing, sorry, There isn't really much going on at all. They paint the gloves. There's a little bit of detailing on the collar, like the shirt and the face print itself and head sculpt, which is really gnarly looking. He's got that ponytail swinging down from the side. But otherwise, it's pretty much just a molded plastic figure for the most part. But it looks good enough. It does the job. It's a major Punisher villain, especially from the War Journal saga. So, and one that a lot of people did want in their collections. Yeah, it's a good choice, I suppose, to put in a 2-pack with Punisher. Speaking of which, let's see what the main show, Punisher, is all about here. Let's check out all of the different accessories first that we got with this guy. So as we said, here's a left hand with a trigger grip, a throwing motion hand for the right hand, a punching hand for the right side, we got a punching hand for the left side, a grenade accessory, we've got a maniacal laughing head sculpt and face print, which looks really good. They did a great job with that grizzled beard and that real intimidating, angry, sort of bloodthirsty look. Let's try to adjust the camera for the lighting a little bit. It's a little strange today. We've got the blast effect. That's pretty cool. Just sits there. All right, now his pistol. That goes in the holster. His handheld submachine. It doesn't want to come out. His assault rifle. And last but not least of the accessories, his other handheld, slightly larger submachine. More of an Uzi type. And finally, we get to the Punisher. This guy is awesome. He does not feel rubbery at all. He's super solid. I mean, obviously, the Punisher being in his all-black suit, the only detailing going on is these bullets in the harness around his chest, the skull emblem itself, both on the belt and the shirt, as well as his face print and head sculpt with the serious face and the white bandana wrapped around, or white, whatever you call it, headband. There you go. This guy looks grizzled and ready for war, just like he should. It's an amazing figure. Double jointed pinless knees and elbows, boot swivel, standard ankles, hip swivel, torso rocker top, no waist swivel. Oh, there is ab crunch though. Lower ab crunch and torso upper rocker top, butterfly joints, standard shoulders, bicep swivel, your standard elbow movement with your double jointed pinless, standard wrists, and standard head. This guy is truly, actually, in my opinion, the definitive Punisher. It really is. Let's get his weapon in the holster there. Fantastic. Does it fit in there? It fits in there really nicely. It's not going to come out. It's not too loose, not too snug. When it comes to other accessories, just like our Joes, we should always strive to keep a grenade on hand, right? Am I right or am I right? This harkens back to Snake Eyes though, where it's a real challenge to get the pin underneath the harness itself We were able to do it up there on the shoulder. It looks a little goofy, but you get the idea. Ideally, I want to get it right here underneath the, right by the bullets or something, but that'll work for now anyway. Of course, now Punisher, he needs to hold some sort of a pew-pew, and he's already got the hand set for it, so let's go with the assault rifle. So the open grip left hand allows you to do a two-handed rifle military pose with this guy, considering the butterfly joints and insane levels of articulation. This is really cool. So you can actually get the rifle in there properly, looking natural, flush up against the shoulder, and then you just bring that wide grip hand up there. Boom. Action posing, ready to go. Battle is set with this Punisher. Yeah, so that's pretty much Punisher in a nutshell. I mean, the only other thing we could do with him is give him other pew-pews. Let's give him double submachines this time. You know, just like I would imagine anybody, much less a Punisher, holding two double submachines as we're about to do would do. He's probably a little maniacal at that point, so I think we need to go full on crazy mode head. Make it look like he's taking out some bad guys. Yeah, there we go. So this Punisher is going to be a whole lot of fun for your display, depending on what you want to exactly do with this guy. Yeah, I actually don't know at this point, based on playing around with this for this review in particular, what I have in mind anymore, because I now realize the possibilities are nearly endless. This thing is truly, truly worth it alone for the set, knowing that there's probably going to be a high aftermarket want for this figure if you don't jump on it now. So I absolutely would. Bushwhacker is cool. Is it necessary for me personally? Not so much. But, you know, considering Punisher alone on the aftermarket will probably go for what the set does now, you win in the end. You get an extra figure out of it. And in my case, if your kids particularly like villains, boom, easy answer. The kiddos get a figure, Dada gets a figure, life is great, everyone's happy. So without further ado, thanks for tuning in as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our content. It also helps our channel grow. Please don't forget to comment if you have anything you want to say. We love fun, lighthearted discussions, learning about everyone's collections, quirks. It's always a good time. And until the next one, wherever you are on this planet, we hope you're having a great rest of your weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again, everybody.